So here's another high quality bit of content from Arclorox Studios. So this is a thing anyway. There's no concern in British museums that landscapes can evoke dark nationalist feelings in paintings. Personally, I think that would have been a good headline if it had said British countryside can evoke nationalist feelings in paintings, celebrates museum. So it's telegraphed, so you can't read the whole thing because it's behind a paywall. But Bing helpfully gave me this bit of context. The Fitzwilliam Museum, owned by the University of Cambridge, has recently undertaken an overhaul of its displays, addressing the complex emotions evoked by paintings of the British countryside. Complex emotions. Looking at curated art of your people and your history, I would think it should be emotions of pride and wonder and a lovely connectedness to your land. Complex emotions. While the museum's director Luke Sison emphasises that this move is not driven by a woke agenda, it does highlight thought-provoking aspects. You see, the problem here with the woke designation now is that the liberal progressive side can now think it's so silly to assert something like that they can stick it in and frame it as a no, we don't want those hysterical right-wingers are going to be in here. But just, calm down, guys. Just calm down, It couldn't be any more woke if it tried. Here's what the museum's new signage conveys. Pride and nationalism. Good. Landscape paintings featuring rolling English hills or lush French fields have historically reinforced loyalty and pride towards one's homeland. These images evoke feelings of connection and attachment to the land. Okay, guys, just leave it there. You're fine. Just leave. No. Here we go. The dark side. However, there's a nuanced perspective. The museum acknowledges that this national sentiment can also carry an implication that only those with a historical tie to the land have a right to belong. Well, you guys are coming to that conclusion, In other words, it raises questions of who truly belongs and who might be excluded based on historical ties. Yes. Well, it doesn't really raise questions. It simply states the case anyway. Inclusive and representative. The Fitzwilliam Museum has reorganised its paintings into themed categories, aiming for inclusivity and representation. These categories may include men looking at women, hello, the male gaze much, sexist bigots, identity, migration and movement, and nature. The latter features English landscapes by artists like John Constable and Thomas Gainsborough, as well as French scenes by Monet, Renoir and others. Context and controversy. Well, here we go. These discussions come in the wake of broader conversations about the British countryside. Some argue that it has been perceived as a racist colonial white space. However, the museum's intent is to enrich visitors' experience by engaging with these complex narratives. I mean, really, it's difficult to know what to say about stuff like this. I mean, again, you could just call it silly and nonsensical. It's a fad. It'll pass. But unfortunately, it won't, because this is total institution capture, and we've seen how the progressive left treat art, by the way, in recent times. So as silly as the whole thing can seem, and as just really, oh come on, it's just a load of nonsense. Like, this is the kind of thing I personally am hopeful will permeate or resonate a little bit more with people who I know folks who would like be very very proud of our like our museums and art, and so that maybe they might it just might ironically wake them up a bit. But anyway, so that scrambling sound you could hear in the background was Ray running away. Raymond vomited all over the floor this morning, and rest assured, dear viewers, that I actually took the time to clean her up thoroughly before I lay back on the couch reclining to scroll Twitter for a while and find nuggets of stories like this. Rest assured, I was more intellectually stimulated by and gratified by cleaning up Ray's cat vomit this morning than I was by reading about how that museums that curate art from their country's history evokes feelings of dark nationalism. So anyway, thanks for listening.